Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Bloom your math and A is your grade. I am Lorna Williams, a trained mathematics teacher. Today we are going to learn about multiplication and division of positive and negative numbers. So let's get started. Okay, so our topic for today is rules for multiplication and division for positive and negative numbers, and this time you're not using any calculator, so you have to learn these rules by heart. Okay, so note the rules for addition and subtraction are different from the rules for multiplication and division. Alright, so when we did addition, we looked at have an O or the number line. For subtraction, we used opposites. And we're now going to look at multiplication and division. And these rules for multiplication and division are basically the same. So let's look at the rules for multiplication. Read with me. A negative number multiplied by a negative number gives a positive number. So I'm going to use a sign. Remember this minus sign here, really we're going to represent it as negative, a direction. So negative times negative is equal to positive. Example, negative 5 times a negative 2. We're multiplying two negatives. Our answer has to be positive. Negative and 5 times 2 is 10. So our final answer is a positive 10. Please do not confuse it with addition. If you're adding two negatives, then the answer is a negative. When you're multiplying two negatives, your answer is positive. Good? Alright. Number 2, for under multiplication. Second rule, a negative number multiplied by a positive number gives a negative number. So when the signs are different, when you're multiplying, your answer has to be a negative. And it's illustrated here. Negative times a positive equals a negative. And positive times a negative is equal to a negative. So let's look at an example. The first number is negative. The second number 5 is a positive. Two different signs. So your answer gives me a negative answer, and we all know 5 times 2 is 10, right? And then this time the 5 is a positive 5 and the 2 is a negative 2. It doesn't matter which one comes first, whether the positive or the negative, your answer will give me a negative answer. And you just multiply the numbers. 5 times 2 is 10. Good. That's the rules for multiplication. Let's move on to division. So rules for division. A negative number divided by a negative number. So I'm going to underline negative so it shows out at you as soon as I find the marker. Alright. So a negative number divided by a negative number gives a positive number. So here you go, negative divided by negative is equal to positive. So can you see that the rules for multiplication and division are the same? See? Negative times negative is positive, negative divided by negative is also positive. Example, negative 18 divided by negative 9. So we know negative divided by negative is a positive. Now you can write 2 by itself, it suggests that it is still positive. Or you can put a plus sign before it. Your answer is still correct. And then we all know that 18 divided by 9 is 2. And the final rule under division is a negative number divided by, and I'm going to underline divided by a positive number gives a negative. In other words, we have a positive and a negative, meaning that the signs are different. Again, if the signs are different when you're dividing, it will always give me a negative answer, similar to multiplication. Okay? So if you know one rule for multiplication, if you know the rules for multiplication, you'll know the rules for division. And example, negative 18 divided by 9 is equal to negative 2. This number is negative, this is positive, the signs are different, our answer is negative 2. And I switched around now, making 18 a positive number and 9 a negative number, and the answer is negative 2. It's time now for a little activity, and I'm going to give you an exercise to do. Please pause the video and do these 4 questions for me in less than 2 minutes. Okay? Now, are you ready? Let's go. Negative 8 times negative 6, negative times a positive is negative, and 8 6s 48. Negative times a negative is a positive. 2 signs are the same when you're multiplying. The answer is positive. 9 3s 27. And let's change this to a division. We have 2 multiplication. I know that you are going to need a little time, so you can pause back the video for that one. I meant 2 multiplication, 2 division. Alright, ready? So negative 25 divided by negative 5. Negative divided by negative is positive. 25 divided by 5 is 5. How many you got that? Raise your hand. Yay! Give yourself a clap. Okay, 63 positive divided by a negative is a negative. And 63 divided by 9. 9 into 63? 9 sevens? 63. So all our answers are correct. I am proud of you today for staying with me to the very end. That's all for today. That's it from Bloomer Math. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You may hit the notification bell to alert you when I get new videos. Bloomer Math signing off. Bye.